Beetroopers are back at it again. We have some more interesting Sky Striker innovations, and Exodia just keeps on cooking. Make sure you guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So, we're starting off with the Beetrooper Crawler, the insect special out here. You do see that we are having the Raika no Himi Joan. This card's actually really good. I love the value that you get for the draw power on this. Yeah, it does stink that it's during the end phase, but I don't really care. I mean, you draw into a hand trap, you know, mission accomplished, right? I also see we're playing a Parasite Paranoid down here as well. This isn't something I feel like I see all that much in these insect builds, but it is cool to see a little bit different of attack choice along the way. I see we are playing Sun Avalon Dryatiani in here as well. You never really see this card see play, but it is effectively a boss monster in here, so that's actually kind of cool. Not really focusing on any of the rest of the stuff. This is just kind of insect good stuff with the ability to plop out a semi-decent boss monster at the end of the day. So I think this is a good showcase of just insects finally getting the ability to basically be a mini engine, and also kind of demonstrates, you know, how good Crawler Soma can actually be, especially when, you know, you're popping out Spine and Axon here, and you're generating this kind of little free bug package for you to do your thing. I don't know, I think insects are very underrated. A lot of people don't really tend to try this package out, and I think it really does show that there's a lot more love to be had. I see we're also playing the 1 Talents, a 2 Thrust, and of course we are playing a Dimensional Barrier down here as well, so we can toggle on into, and of course we're doing 2 Picofalania as well. Okay, yeah, that's your insect pile for you. Alright, we have Sky Strikers. A lot more people have been cutting back on linkage, actually. I like linkage as a card. I think it's good for the OTK, but, you know, this build's 2 rows? Also, you gotta remember, one of the big things that this deck actually gets to do with the OCG is you can basically Kaiser roll your opponent, which, I mean, having a Shizuku up in the arena is actually pretty good. I think it's one of the strongest reasons why this deck actually gets the chance to, you know, get the time and day in today's meta, is just soul rolling a 1-up monster. Also, you know, they have access to Camellia and Azalea Temperance as well. Meanwhile, the DCG still doesn't even have Psychonos. So I don't know. I'm still waiting for the day that we get Psychonos here and we're actually able to, you know, do the real lines of play that you want to be seeing in here. Hello, Axis Code Talker. How are you? Outside of that, there's nothing really too interesting in this list. Just the ratio changes are very interesting. Hey, we have Fiendsmith in my Salamangreat deck. Man, how many times are we going to see this Fiendsmith package show up and kind of be a very troublesome little thing? Because I'll tell you, the fact that we've been watching this splash package kind of do its thing has been kind of stupid. And it's what, like 5 cards? Like what? The 1 Tractus, the triple of this, and then 1 Lori is your splash package, and then it turns on all of your fusions and you're good to go. That's actually kind of insane. Down here in the side deck, hey, we have Mulchummy. And we're also playing the 1 copy of the Angel of Blue Tears. This card has been seeing a major amount of play. Like, it's almost scary how much play this card has been kind of coming into the light and actually seeing in the side deck. I'm actually kind of curious to know if, you know, we'll see something like this in the TCG actually come up. Gotta love, you know, free little burn if it actually comes down to that. Oh. Excuse me, Ubel, hero cards, Fiendsmith, and a Horus package. What in the world is going on here? Also, it's a Ubel monster plus. We're not even playing the Nightmare Throne to turbo this out. This is just kind of sitting here along the way. I also see Neos Kluger in here as well. What in the world is this combination? You're literally playing this to drop the Ubel, and then you're summoning this through... Oh my gosh, that's actually funny, because this counts as Ubel, so you can shuffle back the Ubel and the Prisma, counting the... Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. Well, this is another pile deck for you today, showcasing, you know, the power of the Fiendsmith good stuff. These pile builds get more and more interesting as the days go on. Alright, we have Mad Arch. This is literally just the Jack Atlas Turbo. with the Horus good stuff built into this. And I see that we were feeling saucy today, and we decided to play That Grass Looks Greener in our turbo pile build. Nothing wrong with that, honestly. You got to remember this whole card's life purpose is to mill off as much, you know, fodder as you can, and, you know, capitalize on whatever you're actually milling down. I mean, that would put the Black Goat down as well as a one of. You do see that we are relying on some more of those anti-meta cards, kind of try to curve the game in your favor. I also find it interesting that this build only had 13 cards in the extra deck, which means they felt that they didn't need any other power cards here to kind of help them out in the situations that they would find themselves in. That in itself is wild to me, that this duelist felt they were just absolutely good to go with the tools that they had. Wow. All right. Oh, we have Orcust with, hello Scrapter, how are you? With the, is this just like the smallest Diabellstar package in here? Just one Diabellstar with one copy of the Morion. Just target a face-up, so some monster on the field. Change it to face-down defense position. If you control a level 5 or higher illusion monster while this is in your game, and set this card, but banish and leaves the field. I mean, this is just a free blink down. That's the only reason why we're playing this, is for a defensive option. I also see that we are playing the Vesper Grisu in here as well. This card had some very interesting applications when it was first revealed. I do quite like this card a lot. I think it is very good, but that's just kind of been that. It just hasn't really shown its true colors as a metagame card, but that's not stopping people from actually trying it out here. And I do think that the card is cool. Probably going to be a secret rare in the TCG, but outside of that, you're just doing standard Orcust lines of play that we're pretty used to seeing at this point, with, you know, a side of little tech choices for you. Oh, we have more of our Turbo Pile OTK machine. Now, I've been very vocal. I love how this deck has shaped up. I love the idea that, you know, Gimmick Puppets are effectively, you know, this stupid OTK deck that just exists to steal games from you, and I've been keeping up with the innovations for this. It's kind of fallen off a little bit in the OCG, but, you know, for the 1-out-of-1 format that they were having for YCSJ, this was a very threatening deck because you could turbo out and punish your opponent so very quickly with these things. You do see, and of course, you have to play the 1 Argent Chaos Force. There's the triple Mochami, and of course, as is most of the OCG out here, you can roll out one monster, activate the Kai's Coliseum, and your opponent is forced to gridlock you and not play the game. And that would just mean, you know, something went wrong in your combo. You got hand trapped so far out of the realm. It just ensures that, you know, you get the game back to your turn. That's all it is. Oh, we have Sprite with the Fiendsmith combo. I'm telling you, man, this combo, ooh, today we're splashing in 6 cards. Ooh, the triple Fiendsmith, your 2 Tractus, and your 1 Lori. Ooh, combo lines. Nah, like, actually, though, this little combo just ensures that, you know, you can do the full Requiem combo on into whatever little sub pieces that you need. Actually, yeah, we're just making the Lacrimosa at this point in time, and then, you know, you can do this full Sprite combo afterwards, sub-block your opponent, and you're off to the races. We don't have to worry about getting nibbed. There is really nothing too crazy to think about with this. This is once again shows, you know, splashability at its finest right now, and more players are going to need to look at, you know, this little package in here and what it gives just by putting a simple monster on the field. Also, a Link 2 is effectively full combo for this. So stupid. And our last list is Exodia Turbo, baby. 1 Kaiser Coliseum in the main deck for 60 cards, by the way. So stupid. You are doing the Horus package in here. So we are playing the Cobalt Eagle so that we can resolve the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Yeah, that's pretty normal. I see we're also playing the Retaliating Sea in here. We're going full gas with all the names for this because we are playing 60 cards. And also expanding out to 60 ensures, you know, we shouldn't be hitting the dead draws along the way. I also like the fact that, you know, we are able to resolve the Phantom Exodia Incarnate and basically try to punish your opponent. Outside of that, you know, these builds that the OCG is going through right now, I think have been very interesting just to kind of showcase the power differences in the meta. And with those differences, you get the chance to see some very interesting things in the course of the meta. And I'm actually quite liking that a lot. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you. Ugh.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.